Hello and welcome to the 2-minute series. The topic for today is open market operations, also known as OMO. Now, in the series of monetary instruments that we have been studying, OMO is one amongst the most important. So what is OMO? OMO largely refers to the sale and purchase of government securities by the RBI, and also what is important is that this is something that is done in the open market. So these are the three key words of this particular definition, that it is about government securities and it is done by the RBI and it is done in the open market. Now the objective here is to adjust the rupee liquidity conditions in the economy on a durable basis. So that is what is the objective. Now what is important here is the impact of OMO. Now the first impact is that if the RBI is selling the government securities, in that case what is going to happen is that these securities are what are largely purchased by scheduled commercial banks. So if scheduled commercial banks are purchasing these securities, then the money supply with these banks is going to get reduced. The liquidity in the economy as a result is going to get reduced, and hence inflation is also going to get reduced. Now, similarly, if it is the RBI which is buying these securities, then obviously the RBI is giving this money to scheduled commercial banks from whom RBI is purchasing these securities. So obviously there will be more money with the banks to give as loans, and as a result the liquidity in the economy is going to get increased, and as a result inflation is also going to get increased. So this is what is the relation between open market operations and inflation. Now coming next to some issues with regards to OMO, these are two issues that are important. The first issue is that in India, the open market operation market is something that is not very well developed. As I told you, it is largely the scheduled commercial banks which are purchasing these government securities and not the public at large. So that is something that is a cause of concern, that the market is not deepened. The market should be huge, wide and also deep. So that is something that should be developed in India. Another thing is that RBI is responsible for both managing inflation as well as the government debt. Now, whenever a government security is what the RBI is going to give, then this is sort of a debt on the government on which the government has to pay interest rate. So this is one aspect, that the government debt is something that the RBI has to manage, and also inflation is something that the RBI has to manage. So sometimes these are two contradictory roles of the RBI, and this is something that becomes a cause of concern to the RBI and often also leads to criticism of the RBI. So these are two issues which are related with regards to the OMOs, and this is what is important for us. That's all in today's video. I thank you all for watching.